Oh, snap. Welcome on back, everybody, into the CrocPod Cast. It is your boy, Chef Zay. And we, of course, it seems as if every episode is a special episode because yet again, I feel like my lighting is terrible. Yet again, I feel like, or what was I? Let's start over. It seems like every episode is a special episode. When we got another player, man. And what's crazy is I know we had the Anthony Bell on first. But my man was the first one to agree to come onto the Croc podcast. So it's been a whirlwind of emotions since he said yes. And I couldn't be more thankful for him taking time out to come onto the podcast. Third round draft pick, big, the best year that he's had his 2 years into the league from UAB. I got him right here with me, man. Alex Wright, welcome on into the show. How is you feeling, my guy?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. How you been, my brother? How you been?
Man, you just said it. Blessed is the best word that you could possibly say.
Facts. Now I'm just trying to get ready to go back home and whatnot, see the fam. So you feel me? I'm in a little packing stage right now, but we almost done.
So you going back down to Bama
Man, back to them. I gotta see my grandma, I gotta see my mom, I gotta see my sister. So get ready to go
and
see.
get and get up out the snow.
Man, you ain't lying. From what I just seen out there, sadly I had to go to the post office, bro, to get something that I needed in order to go back down there. So shoot, for right now, I'm inside the house right now. But I enjoyed it with my little dog though. She having the time of her life out there running in that snow. So
How old is your dog? I saw you on live the one day, and she's ginormous. So she got to be
man,
a puppy. I'm imagining.
man, she won,
Oh yeah, eating
won.
all type of everything.
She one going on four. I'm trying to tell you that she love her daddy, man. And me, she's always in the way of me and my girlfriend and stuff like that. Like I can't cuddle with my girlfriend because she gonna get jealous and try to
Mm-hmm.
put way in between us. But that's my baby though. So
So you driving down to Bama, or you gonna
nah,
fly?
we
Okay,
fly.
so how the dog getting down? How the dog going on too?
Nah, she's trusted. She trusted. I got a person up here. I'm only going for like a few weeks. So like what I'm saying. She's gonna be in like boarding school and whatnot. She loves the trainer. So I mean.
Got
Uh,
it. Okay.
She in good hands, so I'm gonna see her when I get back up here.
All right. Well, I know I feel like I've been waiting for this moment for you to come on because I think this is the last step for me to getting over it because I guess we'll start out with they had one of the biggest things that I saw on the sideline. They had you over there and you was in the middle of the huddle and everybody was staring at you. Take
Yeah,
me into that moment and what was you pretty much saying because everybody was locked into what you were saying and for the second year player to come in that moment in the playoffs and have a leadership moment like that, it has to what did you feel like? What was that moment like?
man, it was just the fact of what I'm saying. Like we felt like we were just going back and forth with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like they were just getting away with so much little stuff like that was so easy, like the basic assignments and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't, what I'm saying, locked in and stuff like that. We knew, what I'm saying. You could tell the energy was down on the sideline and stuff like that. We just like,
Mhm.
bro. So, I'm just talking to Miles on the side. I'm like, bro, something need to be said. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Like, the energy is down. You know what I'm saying? Usually we celebrate and stuff and stuff. Like, it's like, bro, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? So, energy looked at me. He was like, why don't you do it? Because the thing is, with the defense is like, just because you not Miles or you not JOK or you not Grant or you not Denzel or you not, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody has a voice on the defense. You know what I'm saying? Like we take
Mhm.
it serious on the defense. Like we look at everybody as somebody that either has a step up or somebody that everybody plays a pivotal role. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be those guys just to stand up and say something. If you feel like something needs to be said, or you feel like we are not playing up to the standard or the potential that we always play at, then and if something said, then you know what I'm saying, we're not really gonna shy away from it because it needs to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not up to Swartz or Stefanski to say something. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like yeah, they're the coaches, but we the one that's out there executing the plays. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
so I mean, we don't really we take pride in like being. equal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially when it comes to that, you don't have to be one of those guys to say something. Like, even we said it in the meeting, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if you a rookie or a second year player. Like, if you see me and you see that I'm lacking on something, nah, you get on me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's vice versa. So it's like, you know, when MG said, why not you? You know what I'm saying? He gathered everybody up, you know. I told him, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? We came here thinking this was light. We came here thinking it was light, bro. Like, this is not the same team that we played that the first time we played. You know what I'm saying? Like, we out here playing around, knowing if we play to our potential, and playing to how we supposed to play. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can play with us, and we playing like they can actually play with us.
Right.
Nah, it's the basic stuff it was the basic stuff that was killing us, like left and right, and those are the, and you know, it clearly shows, you know what I'm saying, that those are the plays that will get you, you know, that's gonna cost you.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't really take it as a loss, you know what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure don't nobody. I mean, you know, it's a L, but it's a lesson at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So, but the thing is, that's what's gonna make us stronger, because at the end of the day, people do look at it as, oh, y'all had more potential. Y'all could have made it. Y'all just said, I'm like, bro, y'all gotta think the what the team been through this year. I've never been a part of something that happened to a team like this year. People don't understand that. Like, people don't understand how hard it was to see Nick go down. People don't understand how hard it was to see Deshaun go down. So it's like, you know what I'm saying. We was battle tested all year, and it was we that's nothing new. That was nothing new, and for us to even get as far as we did, that lets you know what I'm saying. We still got something special coming in Cleveland. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is really starting something. It's starting to show something, and you know what I'm saying. People, like I said, you know, it's a playoff loss. Like, it's gonna hurt regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna hurt regardless. But at the end of the day, you got to pick your head up and you got to look back on what we did. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, at first, you know what I'm saying, just being a competitor, I was hurt. I was mad. I was angry. There was nothing negative about, you know what I'm saying. Just watching the game over, just trying to figure out what went wrong and stuff like that. And it was just like, man. But at the end of the day, when you look back over the whole season, you know what I'm saying, it's just people counted us out early.
Yep.
People counted us out early. And that lets you know what type of people we have in that facility. So,
So you talked about like how it's funny because I do my little keys to victory. And one of the things that I talked about was the little things. What were some of those little things that you just felt like y'all didn't like, and you said you may have took it for granted.
man,
I noticed the same thing that you said. Y'all wasn't celebrating when JOK had 3 explosive plays in like the first quarter, and I didn't see one little. You know what I mean? He was so locked in. I'm like, oh, they here. Why didn't what was why don't we why was that? Why didn't you guys have that same intensity?
man, your guess is as good as mine, man. At the end of the day, like I said, it was just, I don't know where I don't know where our minds was, man. Like you said, like you could just tell, like, that's not us.
It
Like,
wasn't.
not celebrating and stuff, not being around, not rallying around, not flying around and stuff like that, bro. It was just like, I don't know if we was just nervous. I don't know if we was just, you know, tensed up. Even me, I had my tensed up moment, you know, just talking to Dalvin. You know, I'm like, bro, and even he told me, he was just like, at the end of the day, bro, just have fun, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this game is important, but at the end of the day, bro, you just playing football, baby. You just playing football, like. So, you know what I'm saying? Just having to breathe and stuff like that, and it's just like, and it was early on in the second quarter when I said something. It was just like, yeah, bro, we not mentally here. Like, are we mentally here? I don't know if we mentally here. So I mean, it was just like, man, I can't. It was a bad a bad point of view from my eyes, because at the end, I'm like, bro, we got to show up, because I felt like the offense was doing their job. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was putting points on the board. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't struggling to put points on the board. So it was just the fact that we was, you know, letting them off the hook. And it's like, bro, we letting them off the hook with the easy stuff. Like, if we not letting them off the hook, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, this game could have went very different. You know what I'm saying? But You can't change the outcome, man. It's just it was sick. I didn't know what happened, to be honest. But I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna point no fingers. That's not the type of guy I am. I'm not gonna down nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
I am a part of them and they're a part of me. We are all together. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like we wasn't mentally there like we should have been. Like you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like there was what was the turning point in the game? Do you feel like there was a specific turning point? Because, like you said, the offense was putting up some points. So, was there a point where y'all were like, "Damn, we may have just let this slip away too far"?
I can't really. I don't really. I know when CJ was just throwing touchdowns and stuff like that. Like he was just throwing touchdowns left and right, left and right. And it was like I
Kind of
think it.
shocked y'all a little bit.
Yeah, like I know. I was just like I'm just looking and I'm not really having anything to say, and it's just like, yo, what is going on? Like, and that was my mindset like throughout the the first quarter and then the second quarter, and then I think it was like after the interception, it was just like you just feel the energy just die down on the team, man. It was like it was just bad. Like people just knew, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you just gotta fight to the end. Like, just keep fighting, bro. Like at least we gonna come out here with our heads high. But like I said, you know what I'm saying? It gets to a competitive point where people are not thinking about what all we've been through to get here. You know, people just upset
Mm-hmm.
us. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been a lot. It could have been a lot of turning points for everybody, for real, for real. But for me, I think it was the one with after the touchdown. I think I can't remember. I think
The
it
pick
was after.
six.
Yeah, it was the pick six. I think you just look around. It's just like, bro, I could
It's,
just feel it, and it was.
you just can't believe it's happening.
I couldn't believe it, bro. I was just like, no. I was so in denial. I was so in denial. I was like, bro, this can't be. Like,
So,
just trying to look at.
was that the feel all in the locker room? Did everybody kind of have that shocked feeling? Like, was it? I can imagine walking into the locker room and you might be hearing a pin drop. Because I wouldn't. I'm still. This is why I'm glad we're talking right now because I want to get over it because I've been shocked this whole week because we wasn't expecting this, and I think I'm trying to feel where y'all was at. Like, what was that locker room like afterwards?
Shoot. After the loss, it was just like, man, it's in the other locker room because it's like what I'm saying when you work so hard to reach a goal and you don't get to it, it's just the fact of what I'm saying that is it's heartbreaking, man. It's very 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 heartbreaking, like to the point where you just I was so upset to the point where I didn't even want to look at a playoff game, or I didn't want to look at the next game coming up, or I didn't want to think
Mm-hmm.
about football, or see a football, because it's like we all know how hard we work, and just not to reach your goal, man, it will upset you for days, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, there's always there's always time to work and there's always time to grow. Like with this team, like we grew so much closer.
Mm-hmm.
We grew so much closer. So it's like, okay, it don't matter what happens in the offseason. Like I know people will be back, and I know at the end of the day, we're gonna be even closer than we were before. Like people don't understand how much chemistry builds on the field. And I told people a couple weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? Like I trust the guys behind me, just like they trust me up front.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't go a long way compared to somebody that, okay, well, he might make this play, or oh, Alex in there, or he might do this, he might do that, or this. No, Alex is gonna stop the run, he gonna get off the quarterback. Just like I know them safeties and the back seven back there, they gonna cover their ass off, and they gonna fill that the gap in a run just like they need to always. So it's like chemistry goes a long way on the field, just like it do off the field. So I mean, we just gotta, you know what I'm saying, just use this as fuel and motivation, to be honest. Like, and you know what I'm saying, just feel that loss, because everybody expected us not to be here at first, and then everybody expected us just to.
Fall down and crawl.
Yeah. So I mean, it's fuel and motivation at the end of the day, man. So
What exactly do you think is the biggest thing that y'all need to do taking steps moving forward so we can put this behind us? Because I'm really done talking about Houston now. So let's stamp it with that. What do you think is the biggest thing so we can turn the page so we can look forward to it next year?
man, it's just the fact at first, you know what I'm saying, like we can't hide it, man. We can't hide it. We gotta address it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta let it hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's just like just like a relationship, man.
Facts.
You gotta let it hurt. You gotta let it run its course. And once you know what I'm saying, you just gotta stop feeling sorry for yourself and you gotta stop feeling down. Now it's okay. What you about to do next? Okay, we about to hit these weight rooms. We about to hit this field. We about to hit this off season hard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, okay, just like me and Obo, we plan to be together in the off season. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we finna train together. We definitely finna we finna perfect our craft. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you mixing it like peanut butter and jelly. Okay, I know what he do. This what I'm gonna do over here. Okay, what works best for you? Because people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like being together, rushing with chemistry goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where the most sex come from. People don't understand it. Like I know what he's about to do on that side, so I can do this on this side, and I know for sure it's gonna mesh. You know what I'm saying? So just the fact of, you know what I'm saying, you just got to hit the off season. You got to have a plan, and you got to have that motivation, and you got to have that drive to just be, better than you was last year. And that's why I took. That's what hit me on the nail this past season. Like even last year during the off season, I was just like, bro, I'm gonna just hit this off season. I was down there training before the Super Bowl.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
so people don't
Okay.
understand. They was like, bro, why you training so early? I'm like, bro, I got a goal to reach, bro. I'm not even trying to sugarcoat it. I'm not trying to, like, I'm gonna spend these couple weeks with my family, then I'm going to go train. And and people's like, bro, why you ain't letting your body rest? I'm like, bro, I know my body and I know how it will react. I just know at the end of the day, I got something to prove, and I know you do too. So I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you in OTAs. I'm gonna catch you. You know what I'm saying? Spring workouts. But right now, I'm finna head to Miami. So I mean,
That's
it's
I'm
that's just
sorry, my fault. My
you
fault.
good. You good. You good.
My fault. I just wanted it's funny you say that, man, because there's a lot of kids that I'm sure that are probably watching. And if they're not watching right now, I just did a little speaking at Mayfield High School. And I'm telling them exactly what you just said. You said that you wanted to go before the Super Bowl. I was telling them like they asked how I got to this point, and I'm like, man, one thing that people don't understand is that if you're not putting in extraordinary amount of work into your craft, like it's nothing to go to your 2.5 hour practice, go home, rest, go to school, and do another 2.5 hour practice. It's the players that are doing the extra 4 hours outside, extra film study, recovery, the stuff that you're doing, going before the Super Bowl and putting in work. Like you had, now we gonna transfer to you. You had 5 sacks this season versus none last year. There's a testament to that. So, what was different from last year to this year as to why you could why you could find a way to get to the quarterback? Is it because of all the work that you put in? Is it the scheme? What is it?
Man, it's the fact of trusting myself, man. Like compared to last year, I was just trying to figure out, oh, how can I get past him, or I need to work on this move to try to get past him, instead of just being like, bro, you know who you are at the end of the day. Like you need to
Mhm.
do what got you here. You know what I'm saying? Like even last year, it was just like, you know what I'm saying, I'm just trying to get my feet wet. I'm just trying to,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, I'm new to this. You know what I'm saying? And even people use the term, oh, you went for UAB. They didn't have a program a couple of years ago. This at third. You know what I'm saying? I think is I told people, I'm like, bro, if you willing to adjust, you willing to adjust, because a lot is different compared to to the Conference USA or the American Conference to the Big Tens, the SECs, the Pac-12s, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
just having to go through that, and it's like, okay, the speed of the game is crazy. I gotta adjust to the speed of the game. Oh, the weight program is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta get towards that. Or you know what I'm saying, the meal plans and stuff like that. It's different. So I gotta be willing to adjust to be uh I gotta be willing to adjust from being in college to being in the pros and how to handle myself well, and becoming accustomed just like everybody else. So once that happened, it was just like, bro, like, okay, I gotta figure out what works for me and what works for, you know what I'm saying, putting myself in the best ability to get to the quarterback. So what I did was when I went down and trained, because I didn't do this last year. I got with a defensive, a D line sack specialist, and
Okay.
and all we did was work what I would love, work what worked to my advantage the most. So whether it was chops, whether it was little counters, whether it was bounces and stuff like that. So just having to be able to use that and work to my advantage, it's just the confidence that grows with it. So what I'm saying, if I hit this move and it works on, try something else or set them up. You know what I'm saying? Play chess, not checkers. So one thing I was trying to do this year was do that. Was just put confidence in the work that I put in instead of just having to be like, okay, stop trying to hit a move like you did in practice. Like who you going against. It's not no dummy that you going against. You know where it's going.
Right.
You know where his feet gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Just trust
Mm-hmm.
you at the end of the day because you put in the work instead of just having to go through the motions. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I felt was a big difference.
So tell me somebody who's took you under the wing.
Shoot, who? The whole vet room, the whole vet in the line room. To be honest, you had Dalvin, you had Shelby, you had DT, you had Miles, you had Z, you had being in a room full of vets, man. Like that, it would take you a long way, especially if you use it to your advantage. Like my thing is, people think Miles is quiet and all this stuff. This at third, Z is outspoken, Obo is chill, DT is chill. No, like at the end of the day. I think those guys, and I told them, what I'm saying, when we had our dinner, I'm like, bro, I appreciate y'all being in this room because I wouldn't know where I would be if y'all wasn't in this room. I'm not gonna credit my success to just me because at the end of the day, I didn't know how to hit a certain move without asking Z. Okay, where would you put your hands right here? Or I wouldn't know how to bend if what I'm saying to a certain extent if I didn't ask Miles. Or I didn't know how to use my hands rushing inside if I didn't ask DT or Shelby. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
so I told him, I said, bro, I credit this to y'all because they never shied away from not answering a question from me. If I had a question just like this, okay, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do in order to do this. Progressions and steps and stuff like that. Stuff that works like them, just like this, where I would have to, ask for, steps and stuff like that. They never shied away from me. And that goes to show, what I'm saying, it wasn't even about football sometimes. We talked about life. Uh we talked about financial stuff. We talked about family. We talked about just having a grown man conversations and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just vibing. I look at them as like the big brothers and the uncles and stuff like that. Like I just around with Z and be like Uncle Z or Uncle Shell. It's like
That's
just
crazy. You is only 23, right?
yeah, 23.
Wow, that's wild. I'm 30. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And the thing is with Shell though, I'll never forget the first time me and Shell was talking. I remember we had practice in training camp. I believe this was, or I forgot when it was. It was early on in the season, but it was like when you graduated high school, I was like 2019. And when I say it messed up his whole like that period, he was just in shock. He was like, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I graduated in 2019. He was like, you
What?
did three and I was like, yeah. He was like, damn, Z, we getting old. And he was like, yeah, it's about that time. I'm like, yup.
Oh
It's
my God, 2019, bro.
yeah, class of 2019.
I graduated in 11. That
20,
is wild.
2019.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Well, let's get off of that subject. God, I guess that's why the gray hair has been poking through my chin hairs lately, but neither here nor there. Tell me, what was your favorite moment from this past year or
San
favorite
Francisco
play? Oh,
favorite
go
play.
ahead.
I got two answers.
Okay. Okay.
San Francisco,
Yup.
and then Chicago, 31.
Ooh. I know exactly what play you talking about too.
San Francisco, Chicago. Let's say. Everybody knew that San Francisco game. Like everybody, man. You had so many people. You know what I'm saying. Even people you know what I'm saying. Just I ain't gonna lie. I picked them to win. You know what I'm saying. Like that's how you knew. Like the players that we had. We don't care about who we don't care about who you pick over us or they undefeated and whatnot. Like no, like we was the I guess you could say we was the underdog. But at the end of the day, if you look at that game, like we was clearly like
Y'all was
you
handling business.
we was handling business. Like you could clearly tell. And then 31, because right there from that play on, like I had confidence throughout the season. But when that play happened in Chicago, you could just feel like I just felt my
That
what's the
was your
word?
I'm here moment.
Like that was one of those plays where it was just like, okay, and now I'm here, like I'm here. Y'all see what I'm doing, like,
Yeah.
and it was just fact like my confidence shot up for the whole season, starting from like not even when I got the strip sack before, but when it was like that, like okay, you put me in during crucial moments, I'm gonna make a play. You know what I'm saying? People like people ask me, I was like, how you know that was coming? It was just like, bro, they ran it and they ran it a couple times. They ran it in Los Angeles for sure when we lost to them. And I'm just looking, I'm like, okay, they pulled that BS quarterback pull the first time and Cam stopped it up. Cam pulled it up.
Mm-hmm.
They looking for some type of little they looking for some type of sweep or some type. I know off rip the running back is not getting the ball. I know he's not getting the ball. So I just felt it and it was just like I just felt him coming, like I felt him like coming across and like I seen it out the corner of my eye, like on my peripheral, because I'm looking at the ball and I'm just like, I know damn well. And I said, oh yeah. And like as soon as he snapped it, as soon as I feel him, like I seen him grab the ball, I just shot straight. And it was just like, oh yeah. Like at that point on, it was just like to me, I'm like, bro, just trust yourself. And when you trust yourself, good things will happen, man. So like it was just like from that point on, I was like, yeah, them my favorite two. Them my top two.
That's funny because that was that Chicago moment was actually one of the biggest turning points into the game because I think at that point we were down like 10 and that started the chain reaction that happened. I believe was that the David and Njoku who somebody scored after that and then
I think
Cam Mitchell
I think Coop scored. I think it was
some
either Coop or David. I forgot which one, but
one of them scored and then Cam had the one after you, right? The big one
no,
after you.
no, Cam had the one before.
Okay, so you were the one after then.
I was the one after Cam.
Okay, I know there was because there was two of those. Y'all two had two of the biggest moments in that game. I remember that vividly because we were down, and had we not got those stops, the game was probably over. So I definitely remember that. Um, but I mean, who's the funniest guy on the D line room, and then who's the funniest guy on the team?
Ooh, ooh, D
I'm gonna
line.
guess ZD.
He top three, top three.
Oh, top three. Oh, it's a tough room then.
Man, you would laugh all day in that room, and it don't matter who you are. You got
Mo
shoot.
probably funny.
Mo had his moments. Like I said, everybody, it's hard. That's a hard question. I'm not gonna lie. You had DT a little bit.
Really?
You had IT. You had Isaiah IT. You had like everybody had their days, man. You can't really put a stamp on who's the funniest. I'm not.
Oh, you taking the easy way out.
I can't, but it's just that's just facts. Like that's
All right,
true.
who had you? Who gave you the best laugh of the year? Then there had to be one dude that just had you stomach laughing.
Shelby,
Shelby.
Shelby. Either
Okay.
it's either Shelby or Jordan. Me and Jordan would crack jokes at each other all day long. Like it don't matter. It don't matter what day it was or what time it was. We would crack jokes on the plane. Like we would just come in roasting each other from the moment we see each other from the morning to the time we leave. We always crack a joke. So I gotta get. I say Jordan up there too. Jordan
Okay.
play up there too.
What talk about Jordan a little bit because I remember he hopped on the podcast or he hopped on the radio and he talked about how he didn't even know if he was going to be on the team this year. Is he somebody that y'all two was like y'all been through, last year together and he's young as well like was he
I,
somebody that you put a lot of work into together with?
yeah, that's somebody that you know what I'm saying that behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying like
Cuz he
Jordan
had a hell of
definitely.
a year. I just want to say that he did have a hell of a year this year.
Uh, nah, facts. Jordan definitely put in the work. You know, so it was just like him telling him, when he said that, like, bro, we just looking like, bro, you still here, ain't you? Like,
Right.
so, but at the end of the day, that's my bro for real, for real. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's just the fact of we both put in the work and we both grew closer this season than I think we both expected. So you know what I'm saying? Just seeing him, especially when we was in the same room last year, just seeing him ball the way he did, you know what I'm saying? When he was getting sacks and stuff like that, when he was being able to stop the run, and when he was disrupting the run like he did, which was crazy this year. You know what I'm saying? Like it made me happy, because we've been through the losses of last year, you know what I'm saying? Just to see each other succeed, you know what I'm saying? Just it made me more happier on the inside just to see my bro balling like that. So uh and we still got plans to talk throughout the off season and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like whether you stay here or whether you check out, the free agent market, whatever you want to do and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like uh it's the fact, you know what I'm saying, we always gonna keep in touch, bro. Like we grew a relationship for a reason, you know what I'm saying? There's no need to let that, die down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just being able to see him make plays, it really warmed my heart, man. Because I'm truly happy for that dude.
All right. Well, I know you probably got to get going, so we got a few more questions for you, and we get you out of here. What? Let's do one more funny one. Who played the worst music in the locker room?
David.
David Njoku?
Man, David. David.
No shot, bro. Give me a
By far.
vibe. What he play?
Nah, David had his moments though. I mean, especially the locker room, we be looking crazy, but David had some. I mean, surprisingly, like you couldn't tell sometimes who would be playing the music in the locker room because it's like, you know what I'm saying. We kind of had the Alexa going, you know what I'm saying. So, uh, I feel like David had his good days, but David had his bad days also. So I mean, we
I
all
feel
we like,
I feel
what
like
you
when
want, man?
David, I feel like David has a like a constant theme song playing in his head on 24/7. He
Man,
I feel like he built for Hollywood, man. I really do.
man, nah, but being around David, like we could joke, you know what I'm saying. People joke all day, but David is really a interesting person. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like, if you sit down and talk with David, like, you know what I'm saying, he's more like outspoken. Like he like when I say David is fun to be around for real, for real. Like you could talk about anything, laugh about anything. Like especially being in the training room, getting ready for practice. You know what I'm saying. You always gonna laugh with him. Like you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I feel like his music be okay sometimes. You know what I'm saying. Like like people in the locker room, you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. Like especially with the D line, like if you know, you know. Like Obo got some good music. Obo got good music. Everybody else got.
Okay.
The thing I like about it though, with everybody is everybody has their own like variety of music. You know what I'm saying? So I've never listened to more Detroit music in my life since I've been up here. I ain't never listened to more LA music since I've been out. Like you know what I'm saying? Cali music, like it's different, but it's also you know what I'm saying. It may be bad, but it's like nah, play that again. Like let me see what
Right.
that's
You go
talking.
from T Grizzly to YG, like, ooh, okay.
Man, like but you know what I'm saying. I've been in moments where it's like, okay, who's on that song? Like who rapped that? What's the name of that song called? But nah, I give it to David.
I'm gonna have to get a locker room anthem going. I know we had a little hit this past year, but we gonna get a locker room anthem going for sure. All right, let's get a couple more serious questions, and then we'll get you up out of here, man. I appreciate you coming on, man, for real. Thank you. Um,
Nah, for sure.
would you rather play in the dome or in the elements? Because you know that's the big talk here in town. Everybody want a dome. Cleveland is a staple for the elements, are right here on the shores and stuff like that. What would you prefer,
Me,
selfishly?
selfishly, I go. Damn, that's a hard question. Cause it's like, then again, no, I'm not gonna lie. I'll take away. I'll play outside. As much as I hate it, I will play outside.
It's
Cause
better
they
for
take.
defense.
I mean, you said what?
It's better for defense, right?
I mean, technically, yeah. With certain stuff like balls, maybe like the footballs may be wet and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like I want to take away the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have a dome. Like a dome wouldn't look right on Thursday night or Monday night, especially down there by the lake. Like
I feel you.
it won't look right. But I mean, all the weathers and stuff like that. That's what I feel like. That's what makes football and stuff. So I mean, you got the snows, you got the rain, you got the uh sun, you got nighttime. I mean, but At one point in time, who wouldn't want to play football in the rain?
Exactly. Come on now.
So you just look at that as just that's all the more reason for to play football. For to have fun and stuff like that. You never know. You may have a sack, or you may hit a mudslide or something like that, or slide in the grass. Just think about a little fun time stuff like that. But as much as I hate the cold times, I still pick the elements instead of the dome.
I respect it because I mean, listen, I like doing what I do now. I go to one game a year. I pick one game and go to one, and then I do my thing here. I've been to quite a few cold games. I've been to a couple rain games. If I had to choose, I wouldn't like to sit in it. But if I'm playing, man, give me the rain all day. Like
Nah,
nothing was
fact.
like those practices with the rain where you could just at the end of the practice, everybody sliding in the mud together, having fun. Like there ain't nothing like that.
Yeah,
Um, what? So last question for you, bro. What's the biggest goal for you, man? What's on number one's Alex Wright's achievement list looking like for 2024?
man. The biggest thing is don't beat myself up, man. Or Cause me, I'm hard. Like every athlete. I feel like is hard on myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My thing is we're not gonna reflect on last year. You know what I'm saying? Because last year is gone. You know what I'm saying? This past season, after this season is over, you know what I'm saying? Once the off season is here, whatever I did this past season is gone. Like there's no what's the point of bringing it up? It's in the past. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So what can I do? But what can I do to be better than I was last year? So like I said, I'm hitting the weight room way more. I'm hitting the flexibility way more. I'm hitting the speed, the agility way more. I'm hitting anything that could turn my cons into pros. That's what I'm willing to do, day in and day out, especially training. So my thing is, I'm not going to reflect on last year, but what I will do is still have that same chip on my shoulder to what got me to make plays and build that confidence up to be a pivotal playmaker on the D line in the defense also. So I don't really try to look ahead or look behind, or I just try to stay in the present of how can I get better, or what can I do to get better for today, and then how can I double that tomorrow. So I don't really. That's I keep it real plain and simple, especially when it comes to stuff like that.
No, I feel you 100%, bro, because I'm the same way. It's like, you know, a lot of people always want to put in all this work and stuff, but they don't take time out to just work on their mind and work on their self in the areas where it's actually going to allow you to put in extra effort into the weight room or into the flexibility training or to whatever it is, because mental tolls, man, that stuff I learned from it from being in depression. Like I never understood how much a mental toll could wear on a person, and the energy that it takes. So I credit you to that, and I can't wait to see the improvement next year. I maybe this off season. I know I've been mentioning around. I got a couple fundraisers going on, and I would love for you to come through. But one of these other things that I want to do this series where I come out, and do some of y'all workouts. Have a camera crew come out. We can get some footage of me getting on the field with you and show you how I get down, because I get down. You know what I mean?
Man, you got to come out here and show me, man. Show me, bro. I'm saying, just let me know, cause I'm pulling my phone out for that, bro. Don't hurt yourself out there, bro.
Hey, look, people going to see. A lot of people think just because I sit behind this, like in ninth and 10th grade, I was most athletic. I played every sport besides soccer and hockey. I mean, I pretty much did it all. I was a young phenom. I was just short. So that was my caveat. I had to work extra hard in order to make the teams, but I could still get down. So whether you want me to show you, I'll show you how I can get down in
Man,
the 3-point stands and come off that line.
man, the ball in your court, bro. You just gotta let me know when and where, man.
Hey, I appreciate that. D'Anthony Bell was on the last week, and he was talking down because I was like, "You bowl?" He like, "Yeah, I bowl," and he got to talking. He got to
I
talking
ain't gonna
trash
lie.
instantly.
I ain't gonna lie. D Bell, he straight at bowling now. He straight at bowling.
Well,
That's one thing I give it to him. He done bowled a couple times together. I give him to him. I give
so
it
what?
to him.
I mean, you bowl too, then.
I bowl too, but the thing is, I don't take bowling as serious. But if I get hot, I get hot. You gonna feel like the last couple times I done went bowling. Like I done been on that. Like so.
Okay. Hey, this is so can we count you down for a bowling fundraiser?
Yeah, for sure. I would say just let me know. You feel me? Let me know what the dates are and stuff like that, and then we'll try to accommodate everything and get stuff rolling. So I mean, just let me know.
No, yeah, 100%. I know off season family stuff got to take through. I probably wouldn't be thinking about something like this until I would imagine that you guys would you probably come back closer to July ish or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I should be back around then. Yeah.
Okay, cause my birthday July 23rd, so I know a lot of free time is right before that, and usually training camp starts like a week after my birthday.
Yeah.
So we can either plan something a month before or however you guys want to do it. I'm at y'all will at that. I'll let y'all set the date. Once I figure out who all is a go on it, but we gonna hopefully take this thing on the road, and I hope this event could propel it to that area. So I definitely appreciate it.
Nah, facts, facts.
Well, man, I hope you weather these elements outside. I know you're not used to all this snow. It is gonna be crazy. When you traveling?
Tomorrow, man. Tomorrow. Gotta
Is
get
it supposed
get.
to?
I think it's supposed to be straight tomorrow. It ain't gonna be that bad tomorrow. So we're just trying to get back down to the south, man.
Well, you got my prayers and safe travels. That's what. Before I go, you've been here in 2 years now. Give me your favorite hidden gem to eat.
Favorite hidden gem. Hmm. Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
The news. I think they opened up a couple months ago.
Where that's at?
It's downtown. Downtown. It's kind of like in the cut too. Definitely
Downtown.
in the
Okay, what you get from there?
cut. Shoot, I get the steak. I mean, they got a variety of stuff, man. Like, and me, I'm a little picky with like they. I swear the D line tried to get me to try seafood and all that. But I just won't do it, man. I just won't do it. Like I'm not. It's like I can't. Like you know what I'm saying? They were like,
You
bro,
gotta
just
have
try.
you gotta try it once, bro.
I know, man. I know, but I mean, the steak there's good. The appetizers is crazy. The
Steak.
appetizers is crazy.
So
Like
what's
this.
your go-to though? Like, give me. So I want to try it. I'm going through this thing where I'm asking everybody what
Uh,
they like.
they had I think it's like the wagyu. It's like seared wagyu,
I go.
and like you
Yeah,
know, what I'm saying
that's
that's
expensive, ain't it?
uh, shit, it ain't that bad. It's not that bad.
I ain't on your level yet. I'm working to get there.
Nah, but nah, that ain't that bad. It's good for a starter. It's good for a starter, and they got a
Okay.
variety of other stuff too. So I
And the
mean,
appetizer. Get what appetizer am I looking for?
oh, that was the appetizer.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
then
the. But how it
what's the?
is, but how it's like cut up. They have it like cut up, and it's like little. It's like little. I'm trying to think of the word. It's kind of hard to explain. Like they have it
It's
like
like a
cut up.
different look, different meat, the different cuts of it.
Yeah, it's like cut up. It's cut up in like small portions about this big, and they have it like laid out like horizontally. So
Oh, so I should take wifey to this spot. Hopefully she
yeah,
ain't listening. Okay.
yeah, it's like that with and stuff like that. And I prefer to have mine cooked. You know, they can bring it out raw, they can bring it out cooked. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So
So you
mm.
don't you just go with the appetizer, no entree?
um, nah, I get steak. I get steak. The mac and cheese bust from there though. Mac and cheese
Mac and
does.
cheese. There we go.
They
Okay.
got lobster mac too. They got lobster mac too. But I prefer, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, no seafood. So I get mine. But the lobster do bust. The lobster mac bust, mac and cheese bust, the mashed potatoes bust, the green beans bust. Everything is good, bro. Like
Okay. Well, Fahrenheit it is, man. And since you a Bama, give me some in Bama, cause I made Bill from Bama too, right? Or Georgia.
yeah, D Bell from Georgia.
Okay. So I was gonna say, yeah, maybe I come down south, make a south trip, and I need a couple spots. So give me your one spot in Alabama.
One spot, shoot, you got being in college, the thing I love the most, and people attest to this fact right now. You have not had wings until you went to Birmingham. And I'm
And I
talking
had,
about you got I'm trying to think what's it called. You got Wings Plus number 3, Wings Plus number 9. I forgot what it was. It was Wings Plus, but when I say that was the go-to in college my whole time there, Birmingham got the best wings, top notch. I don't think it tops nobody. Like they got, you'll be surprised, bro. Like every time I go back there, if I go back to like the spring game stuff, like last year, the first thing I do is get wings, and I will eat wings the whole day, the whole time I'm in Birmingham.
From anywhere?
Anywhere,
If what's the
anywhere.
flavor?
Oh man, I used to get the honey mustard mixed with the mild, and then they had Cajun ranch fries, and they got some. They got like a fruit punch. They call it Kiki Poo. And when I say they have, you could get it in an actual cup or you could get it in a jug. Like
Oh,
it's like
it's that so good make you want to slap your mama.
yeah. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Like
Okay.
it, only if my folks from if my folks back from Birmingham and you know my old team and stuff like that, they could attest to it. Cause all we did, we before meetings will start, you'll see either one or two people a day come in from Wings Plus with the bag and the drink. Like they
Oh,
know.
that's the name of it, Wings Plus?
Yeah, Wings Plus. I think
Wings
it's
Plus.
Wings Plus number 3 or number 9. I forgot which one. I forgot what it was called, but they had a number beside it.
Wait, is it so they do they have different like Wing Plus 1, 3, not like they have different that or you just didn't know the number of it?
Nah, I just didn't know the number. I
Oh,
knew the
okay.
number, but it's been so long that I forgot.
Oh,
I
we'll
forgot
figure that
the
out.
number.
That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing.
But I know exactly going from campus. I know exactly where to go to get it. It's in Homewood. It's like outside of Birmingham, like 5 minutes away outside Birmingham.
So it's close to the campus of UAB.
Oh yeah, it's like 10 minutes away.
Okay. Okay. That's easy to then that should be easy to find then. Okay. Well, I got a couple spots that I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I think I had the Creole wings that Bell was talking about, but I never even heard of Fahrenheit. I may have saw a video, so maybe I heard of it, but I couldn't tell you what it was. So maybe I have to try that out first.
Not for
Um,
sure.
but yeah, hey Alex, bro, I can't thank you enough for coming on and for you being the first person to agree to come on. It fueled the fire, and I found a little system that I like to do on how I want to do the podcast. So I can't thank you enough, and I hope you got safe travels down to Bama, bro.
Nah, for sure. Appreciate it, my brother.
Yep, I'm gonna see you on that turf. You know, I'm gonna get flexible too. I've been in the gym trying to get slender, and when I get up on that turf, you're gonna be like, "Look, I got a 10-day contract for you, man."
Man, let me know, bro. Let me know. Let me know.
All right, bro. I'll see you later, man. Have a good day.
All right, you too, my bro.
All right. Wow, what a guy. What an interview. That was fantastic. Alex Wright really gave me what I was looking for. I needed to get over what we experienced this past week. Do you guys think that I did a good enough job digging into what we needed to get to? Because I feel like he put me in the locker room, he put us into the perspective. He said exactly, bro. It's just crazy because people on the other side, people in the comments like, what does this guy know? He don't know football. He don't know this. And the first two things he said were two of the things that I brought to the attention instantly. And that was the keys to victory, which was execute the little details. He said they didn't do the little things that got them there. And then the second thing that he said was that they weren't doing what got them there. They weren't celebrating. He literally said that we weren't even celebrating, bro. And it's just like it's crazy. It's good to know that I am not freaking crazy when I am analyzing what I am watching. It feels good to know that the players are feeling it. It just it's good to know, you know. So y'all can continue to call me crazy. All these people can continue to do it, but at least I know I'm not crazy. And usually the crazy ones are right. So if I'm crazy, I'm right. Whatever you want to call it. Um, but man, dang, shout out to everybody that tuned in at 2:30. I know the podcast has been all over as far as times. We've had a podcast at 12:30. We've had a podcast at 2:30. We've had a podcast at 2. We've had podcasts at 8 p.m. And each one you guys have showed out and turned and just been phenomenal. So I can't appreciate you. I can't thank you guys enough. And I will catch everybody on the next episode of the Croc Podcast. I don't know who the next guest is, so stay tuned for that because it could be the next big guy, or it could be the next big broadcast. It could be the next big something. You'll never know. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you boys on the next one. Peace.